We're back with Deadly Dungeon. Our party pretty easily handled the Banshee Mummy Room here. And they have yet another door in front of them. Although, at a quick glance behind them, they notice the door that they once came through has been replaced with wall.
What is going on with these doors? This confounded house.
It's very strange. And that will bring us to you all, concentrating on the door once again. For 3 rounds. On round 56, you all will move to a new space. This space will be a little bit different than the others. You all find yourselves in a cemetery with a mausoleum before you, with a gated door, chains, and a lock holding the door shut. Beyond it, inside the mausoleum, is a strange, glowing, almost green electric portal with a dark blue, almost liquid, waving, creating a vortex inside. Among the graves before you, dozens of ghouls and ghasts turn their heads, staring at you, letting out shrieks. And there is a night sky above you all here. There is not a lot of light, but there is a sky. And yet walls that tower above you. We're going to go ahead and reroll initiative, and I'm going to cue our combat music. As we prepare for combat yet again.
I think I've rolled higher than 5 on initiative. The entire game.
I think a 24 works.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to roll individually for the ghasts. I will leave you all the option if I should roll all of the ghouls at once or individually.
I think you should roll them at once.
Okay.
One roll for the ghouls. It's just going to make it easier for the combat.
They rolled horribly.
Okay.
Even better.
Maybe last. Wadsworth, what is your dex modifier?
12. Dex of 12.
They have a higher dex than you.
Yep. So it looks like I get to be last.
Yes,
That's fine.
I'm gonna give them.
That means they'll all be close to me when I get to go.
Yes. All right. That brings us to a ghast. Let me. I need to open up some character sheets here. Oh boy, and it's the ghast in the back. Perfect. Okay. This ghast wonderful is just going to start dashing. Get to here. And it is your turn, Professor Plum.
Let's see here. We'll start with this one here, closest one. And we will mark it with Hunter's Mark.
Sorry, which one?
This one here.
Yes, very good. Marked.
And we'll try one with a sharpshooter ability.
Okay. A 23 is definitely going to hit the ghoul.
Okay.
Oof. Or 23, killing the 22 HP ghoul.
Nice.
Nice shot.
Thanks.
Oh,
And then
whoops. I just removed the initiative for all ghouls. Whoops.
Oh, jeez. It was 5, and they went before me.
Yeah.
Because their dex is better.
Yeah. Okay. If ghouls go right there. 5.1.
And then we'll just You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
And then we'll just continue moving over and hit this one.
Okay.
The gas. I
That
don't
will
think
miss.
that'll hit them. And I like where I'm at.
Okay. That brings us to Mrs. Peacock.
Mrs. Peacock is going to cast Spike Growth.
Ooh.
And I think we are going to center it so that it is... its edge is right in front of Wadsworth and kind of comes out here. So it's centered right there on that ghast. It would be a 20-foot circle in every direction around that ghast.
Wow.
All right. A 20-foot circle.
Yes.
Let's put this on the map layer. Like this?
Yeah, but centered around this ghast here.
Oh.
Right around the middle ghast.
Oh, it's a 20-foot radius.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Oh, so
Sorry.
it's much larger than this. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
I think that's right.
Boom.
Like that.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's one too many.
That's not quite right, but I think you're
Yeah.
still messing with it, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the area is 9 squares wide, or 45 feet, and this is a 40-foot diameter circle. So, I guess you can kind of. Yeah, and the art asset also isn't like perfect. So.
Yeah.
In its dimension. So yeah, I'll expand it a little bit there. There you go. Kind of like that. How's that?
It's pretty good.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
That works.
All right. And you are concentrating for up to 10 minutes. Okay.
Yep.
Anything else?
I think I got a pretty good spot here. Yeah, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. So the area is difficult terrain as it sprouts spikes and thorns. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet traveled.
Yes.
The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time when the spell is cast must make a wisdom save or wisdom check. I think just about everything can see this space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Ghasts will go next. This ghast. Ooh. This is. Wow. What a spell. This ghast is going to run over here. It is going to move into the spike growth with its 5 remaining feet of movement. So it takes 2d4 damage. Can you roll that for me, please?
Yep.
Okay. It is going to move out with a dash action and is going to circle around here. This ghast in the middle is going to go.
Oh, can it make it that far with the difficult terrain of the square that it passed through?
Ooh, good question.
Good call.
Ooh, hang on. Oop. Okay, so this is where it started. So this is 25. Here, that's 35. So this is 35, and then I think it can make it here. That like third spot where I did 30 feet was the difficult terrain.
I knew it was going to be close. It was worth a shot.
Yeah, good call. So this ghast is going to. Oh boy. It's going to move, taking 2d4, 44, 64. And it's going to dash and take more. So 8d4.
Hey, Apollo, as
Yes.
it moves into my threatening square, I'm going to use a reaction and a superiority die to use Brace,
Ooh.
which
Can-
I will
can you
post in
link that?
chat.
Brace. When a creature you can see moves into the reach you have with the melee weapon you're wielding, you can use your reaction to expend a superiority die and make an attack against the creature. Using that weapon, if the attack hits, add the superiority die to the weapon's damage roll. Okay, so you have several maneuvers and superiority die. This is your first of 4.
Yep. There's my attack. It hits.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
going to add my superiority die to that.
Do you
I'm
double
going
the
to-
superiority die?
I do.
All dice rolled.
So that's double superiority die plus 16 and 7 is 25 bludgeoning damage. And since it's bludgeoning damage, I'm going to push him with my crusher feet back 5 feet into the spike growth.
Sorry, hold on. I'm just looking up and
Yep.
satisfying crits on superiority die for myself.
Okay. If it doesn't
Yep,
get
okay.
doesn't get crit, then I'll lose the 1.
Okay, so 7 plus 16 is 23 damage.
Yes, because I can't do math. 23
Ugh.
is right.
Big damage.
Plus, it's taken 8d4 worth of damage so far.
Yes,
It's
yeah.
probably
Go ahead
dead
and
at
roll
this
the
point.
8d4.
Wait, did he shove him 5 feet?
I
Just
did
shove him
shove him
5
5
feet
feet back.
Can you use that on your turn? Or not on
So-
your turn?
Let me post the crusher feet and we'll see. Once per turn. And since it's not my turn, since it's my reaction
Yeah.
on his turn, I can do it.
Okay. All right. So they moved 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 8. Yeah, 8d4, please. Might just kill this thing.
That was 10d4, but we'll roll the 8d4.
Well, I don't know about forced movement.
Oh, okay.
No, forced movement, he doesn't get it, but if he moves back, he'll take more 2d4 more.
Oh my god. Okay, well that's just gonna kill the ghast.
Alright.
Actually, that does exactly what you need to do to kill the ghast. Okay.
Nice.
Spike growth.
All right. This ghast dies. Okay. That brings us to Colonel Mustard.
Seeing as how nothing is going to get through these thorns, I'm just going to firebolt. Oh, hang on, I'm not pinging. I'm going to firebolt this ghoul that's closest
Okay.
and let it try and test me. Where's the button? Here's the button.
Oh, that's a hit for 13 fire damage. All right. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good. They can walk through the thorns.
Okay, the ghast will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 to here. Dash for 10.
I think both of those squares are within the spike
Yeah,
growth.
yes, yeah. So I'm counting here.
Okay.
Let me check the radius on this. Oops. Snapping. Is that the square you wanted to center it on?
That was where that ghoul was, or the ghast, whatever
Yeah.
monster that is no longer existing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was this
so-
one
so
here
yeah, so
because
that
it was
hits.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 3. Let me redo their movement so I can check it all. Okay. Sorry about this. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. It's 1. 10, 20, and then they have 10 feet of movement remaining. They're going to go here. Roll 6d4, please, for damage. Ugh,
Oof, that was a lot.
brutal. Okay, that's the ghast turn. Now a ghoul. All the ghouls will go. Oh boy. This ghoul is going to dash. How much movement do the ghouls have? Let me check before. Yeah, okay, this ghoul dashes here. This ghoul will go here. And then suffer. So that's 45, 55, 60. Roll me 2d4 for this. This one, please.
Isn't that 44? The both of those squares are within.
Oh, is this one
20 feet.
also within? Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, yeah, 44. In that case, yeah, this ghast should not have made it to here. So 6 to this one. Oh, this ghast didn't take any damage. Can you roll me another 44 for this ghast?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay. So this ghoul in the back is going to dash to there. Whoops. Too far, so I moved him back. Oh, boy. This one's going to dash as well. Well, they've already dashed, so that's 35, 45, 55, 60 to here. Roll me another 44 for this one. Okay. This ghoul is going to go here and then go here and take 2d4 with a dash. Yes, I've done it. And then
Snake eyes.
this ghoul is just gonna go for it. 10, 20, 30, 35 with a dash, but they take 3d6 or 6d4 and are going to die. Yeah, they die. And that is all of the ghouls. And that brings us to Wadsworth.
All right. Wadsworth is going to step 5, 10, and he is going to make a lead pipe attack on the ghoul in front of him. 24, okay?
Yes, one more. That will hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. That superiority die should not be on there. I've unclicked that, so ignore that. So he will take 12, and I am going to crush or push him to right there.
This I'm starting to see the insane nature of this composition and its control of movement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will move 4 feet to here, and then I will do a second lead pipe attack on that same ghast, but I don't think that one will hit.
No.
All right, and that is going to... Yeah, I think that's going to be my turn.
All right. That was one hell of a first round.
Yes.
Which was the center of this? Which square was the center of this spike growth?
You want me to mark it for you?
Yeah, if you ping it, I'm ready to mark it.
It's let's see. He was here.
Yeah.
It's that one there.
Oh, sorry, it's one below. Oh, no, that's right.
That's
It should be...
It's the one right there. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, because Wadsworth moved.
Okay, so this ghast is going to take 2d4 and move 10 feet. And then 15, 20, 25, 30. And then they're going to dash for 5, 10, 20, 30, and take 64 damage from the spike growth. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, so much damage.
Oh, man, I don't want to be the person who has to calculate all this total damage. Hey, Brian?
Yeah.
Professor Plum.
Yeah. I know what my Saturday is going to be like.
Yep.
1 plus 2
have
plus
fun with
2
mine.
Oh,
plus 1.
Look, you don't have to.
Is-
Professor
All right.
Plum, yeah, you're up.
I'm going to Hunter's Mark this one.
Boop.
And we will have some fun, hopefully.
An 11 will not hit.
Ooh.
The arrow
13?
just hits like tough skin. A 13 will hit, however. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Poof.
25 kills the ghast.
And I'm scanning the area for the next target for my next turn.
That's it?
That will be it.
Okay. Mrs. Peacock, your turn.
I'm gonna move right here and attack that ghast that's in front of Miss Wadsworth. Actually, I think I'm gonna attack the ghoul that's kind of behind Wadsworth. I feel like Wadsworth has got that ghast handled.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna do the old produce flame on it and hopefully hit. Oh,
Miss.
well, I can't complain too much. Okay. I'm good right there.
Okay. A ghast's turn. Give me one moment, please.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, this ghast will go. They will step out of the spike growth here. And they are going to target Mrs. Peacock with a claw attack. Does a 22 hit Mrs. Peacock?
Most of the time, yes. Yeah.
Excellent. Take 12 slashing damage, and then first give me a concentration check on spike growth. Or not spike growth. Yeah, spike growth.
Yep.
That's a con save, right?
Yes.
Okay.
A pass. Okay, now give me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or be paralyzed for 1 minute. So you fail and are paralyzed. Paralyzed means you are incapacitated. You cannot move or speak. You fail strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and attacks that hit you are critical hits if the attacker is within 5 feet of you. Incapacitated, I believe, also means you lose concentration. Unless I am mistaken.
I don't know.
That would make sense, but it would be nice to check it.
Yes, we are definitely going to check it because it's going to matter a whole lot
Yep.
for how much damage that Shadow's going to have to count when reviewing the video for the wiki. Let's see. Some spells require you maintain concentration in order to keep their magic active. If you lose concentration, such a spell ends. Being incapacitated or killed, you lose concentration on a spell. Excellent. Goodbye, spike growth.
It was good while it lasted.
Smell ya never.
Actually, I didn't say anything because I'm good.
That's right. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of. Oop, not that. Those are all my notes on this room. All of these marks I made for myself. Okay, the ghast smiles and licks its lips with its long, forked tongue. It is very pleased with itself, and that will be the ghast's turn. Colonel Mustard.
Okay.
What do you do, Colonel Mustard?
Just quickly checking my spell sheet to see if I can do some silly nonsense.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going. Okay. I'm going to move. Oops. I don't want to be drawing X's anymore. I'm going to move to here. I'm going to cast Firebolt at the 5 more feet of movement. Now with no cover on that ghast in between the two of them.
Sure. 25 will hit for 14 damage.
Going to move up on that ghast.
Mm-hmm.
Go for an attack.
Your knife misses.
I haven't done any bonus actions. So with my free object interaction, draw my offhanded weapon and attack with my final remaining.
Oh, shy by 1.
That's fine. I'm going to finish movement by coming right. No, I'm not. I'm going to stay right here.
Okay. The ghouls go. The ghouls, free of their bondage from the spike growth, are free to move. Just the ghast and ghouls look very similar, so I'm just checking them all. This ghoul is going to step here. This ghoul, I'm just going to do all the movement at once here. It's going to step here. This ghoul is going to step here, finishing its movement. Let's start with these 3. This ghoul, the one that just moved, is going to make an attack against you, Colonel Mustard. It is going to claw at you, missing. The one in the corner is going to claw at you with an 18.
I'm going to use shield, and it's going to miss.
Okay. Excellent. Another spell slot gone. Then this ghoul is going to turn to Wadsworth and is going to make a claw attack with a 21.
21 will hit.
Take 9 slashing damage and give me a DC 10 con saving throw or be paralyzed for a minute.
I will, but before I take that 9, I'm actually going to take 6 because I also have the heavy armor master feat, which means on a slashing attack, I reduce that damage by 3. So we're going to take 6. And then we're gonna see about that con save.
So let's talk about your character for a moment. So you took variant human as a fighter.
Yep.
You put 15 towards your strength, and then you applied a +1 from variant human to 16. And
correct.
Then you took a feat, which gives you +1 strength
to 17.
And then you took
heavy
another
armor master
feat at level 4, which gave you another strength. So you still managed to get 18 strength. That's crazy.
It's the beauty of fighters. I could have had 20 strength, but I took a level in cleric so we could see in the dark.
How would one more level have helped?
Level 6 fighter gets a ability score increase.
Do they really?
Yes, they do.
What?
I could have had 20 strength or another feat, but I took the cleric because I thought we were going to be delving in the dark, and we've been able to see everywhere.
I think I went through all of Fatal 1 and didn't realize this.
You can end up with 3 feats, or you can end up with a way to get to 20 strength. With feats.
All right. Wow.
I'll make that con save now and barely pass.
No! Okay. The remaining ghouls will go. This one will get here and decide what to do in a moment. This ghoul will get here and will attack Professor Plum. The claw attack. Missing.
Good.
This ghoul is going to dash with their action to close here. And that brings us to Wadsworth's turn. Wadsworth,
yes.
this ghast is awful. I'm going to mark it with blue. It has 1 HP, however, but all the same, it is the smell is horrific. You need to make a Constitution saving throw. You are poisoned
I fail
until the start of the next turn, which means all ability checks and attacks have disadvantage, I believe.
Well, that's not very much fun.
Oh. Yes. What do you do?
I'm gonna think for a second because an awful lot has happened since the last time I got a turn.
You've also taken damage for the first time.
Yeah, well, I took some damage from the Banshee.
That's fair, but you can't.
That was
armor
psychic,
master
so
that.
I can't armor master that. No. I think the first thing I'm going to do, no matter what, is even at disadvantage, I'm going to attack that guy that's right next to me that really, really stinks, because I'm a butler, and I like to keep the area tidy.
Stinky boy dies
24.
with 1 HP.
We'll definitely take him out.
Excellent buttling, sir.
Yes.
What
All right.
else?
Okay. You ready for this one? This should be interesting.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to take an attack of opportunity from that ghoul if he wants to use it.
The ghoul will attack you with their claws.
Come on. You're going to miss, though, right?
Oh.
Yeah, 16 is going to miss. Okay. And then I am going to use my second superiority die.
Ooh.
And I am going to use a new maneuver called Bait and Switch.
Yay!
Oh.
And-
Yay!
I know what this does.
I got horribly out of position attack. Yay!
So you're going to swap places with Mrs. Peacock?
You bet I am.
All right.
And I'm going to roll a d8 for that superiority die and add that to somebody's AC.
Oh. It does not.
I think I'm gonna add it to. Let me see here. I'm looking at the turn order for a minute.
Who was paralyzed?
Peacock.
Are you still
A creature
paralyzed,
is
Mrs.
willing
Peacock?
and isn't incapacitated. I guess I cannot do that, can I?
Yeah.
All right, that's okay.
Sorry, I should have marked them as incapacitated.
Nope, this is okay. I'm still going to continue. This will be 15 feet of movement, and I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it with Plum.
Okay. You swap with Plum. Boop, boop, boop.
Good. And I'm going to roll the D8 for AC, and I'm going to give it to Plum.
Okay.
He gets 1 extra AC. And I'm going to use my second... Hold on, maybe mark that superiority die down so I don't forget to do it. All right, and then I'm going to use my lead pipe, and I'm going to try to hit the... I believe it's a ghoul in front of me.
Yes, it is
I
a
can't
ghoul.
see. My Roll20 won't let me click off my token. Anyway, I'm going to attack at disadvantage, which unfortunately is going to miss.
Yes.
And then I'm still going to stay right there.
Okay. It is a Ghast's turn. This Ghast over here, which suffered so much damage needlessly. It could have just readied an action to dash and would have been so much healthier for it. They are going to come over here, and they're going to attack our Madam Peacock. And you're incapacitated, so I believe they have advantage.
I believe they do.
Or I'm sorry, you're paralyzed.
Yeah.
And an attack that hits a creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. So they just need... They have advantage and they just need to hit you. Ghast. Where's my Ghast sheet? There we go. They are going to bite you. With a 21 will hit, and it is a crit. So they will roll 4d8 plus 3.
Ooh,
For 15 damage.
that's a lot of damage.
I rolled okay, but still below average. Ugh, I just needed a couple more points. And that will be it. Professor Plum, it is your turn. You have +1 AC.
Yay. We will hit this one first.
Okay.
We will be using a bonus action to Hunter Mark it.
Okay. That will miss. 8.
Just a second here. We will do it again.
Ooh, excellent. Really helps to roll the same thing twice when you're attacking with disadvantage in close range. That will definitely hit. Oh, and your hunter, your sharpshooting. Yeah, that's going to just straight up kill this one. Very
I didn't
good.
even add my sneak attack to that. Move over here.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
I will attempt. Actually, I'll move up one more, and we'll stop there.
Okay. All right, Mrs. Peacock, you spend your turn incapacitated and can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. However, you are within 5 feet of a ghast here. I will mark them with the red dot. So I believe I still need a Constitution saving throw. And I think incapacitated...
Because it's disadvantage.
Sorry, paralyzed. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. It says nothing here about Constitution saving throws. So you just make a con save. DC 10.
Which save am I making first?
What do you mean?
The stench one,
yeah,
and then
stench first,
okay.
which happens at the start of your turn.
Gotcha.
So DC 10 con for that, which you pass, and I believe that's the only effect on you right now. So at the end of your turn, you may repeat the claws effect, which I'll repeat here. DC 10 con save.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else I can do because I'm paralyzed. So.
Yes.
Oh.
That's trouble.
All right, that brings us to a dead ghast, which I will remove from the initiative order because that ghast is dead. Colonel Mustard, it is your turn. Your shield disappears.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
The enemies are fewer in number, but Mrs. Peacock does not look good.
I like this play. I'm worried about going down. So I'm gonna make that much more annoying for everyone around me.
Uh-huh.
The Colonel Mustard is going to let out this like bellowing, like guttural shriek to try and get as much attention on him as possible, as several images of Colonel Mustard pop up around him.
Okay, Colonel Mustard uses Mirror Image, and that is a level 2 spell. Excellent. Okay, this lasts for 1 minute and will end on round 68.
Colonel Mustard...
3 duplicates.
I don't think I can do anything else, right? That cast spell is not an attack.
Yeah.
So
there
I'm
are
good.
4 of them in your space.
Yep, and they are all screaming at the various undead surrounding him, taunting it to try some.
I'm just gonna put a yellow 4 for 4 images, or 4 versions of you. Okay. You can.
There's all sorts of fun rolls if they attack me.
Yeah. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead it targets one of your duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. Okay, we'll deal with that when we get there. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Just more screaming, distracting.
Excellent. That brings us to the ghouls. There are 3 ghouls left. No, 4 ghouls left. This one here is going to target Mrs. Peacock. Sorry, I don't feel sorry.
Come on.
All right,
Don't feel
they
sorry. Make your
attack
roll.
with advantage. 14?
14. Not enough.
Oh,
Oh,
Haha.
Yes.
this one will move here, provoking an attack of opportunity from Professor Plum. You have a melee weapon?
I do.
Oh boy.
Let me take off all my other stuff real fast.
Sharpshoot it. Sharpshoot it.
Well, no, because, you're holding a bow and arrow. You do not have a melee weapon you can
not
attack
out.
with. Yeah.
That is true.
Okay. This ghoul will step in and take its place and will attack Mrs. Peacock because they really want a dead person. An 18 will hit. It is a critical hit, so that's 10 plus an additional damage, but you go down. There are 2 ghouls left. This one will go here, and the 2 remaining ghouls are going to attack Colonel Mustard. Okay, so how does this work?
Just go ahead and attack, and if it actually hits me, I roll to tell you if it hits one of my images instead.
Okay, all right. Let's go with ghoul. There's 1 attack, a 21, 1 attack, a critical hit.
Okay, so for the 21, I need to roll a 6 or higher on a D. Sorry,
Okay,
which
sure.
one came first? The 21. If I roll a 6 or higher, it hits a mirror image.
Okay, it hits
You
a mirror
hit
image.
A mirror image.
You're down to 3 images for the critical hit.
Sorry, Apollo. There are 3 images.
Yes.
I'm down to 2.
Well, sorry. It's there are 3 of you there. 3
Okay.
targets.
Just making sure that we have the same number. Anyway, I need to roll an 8 or higher on this one.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You critically hit one of my mirror images.
Okay. Then I'll just go ahead and put a 1 for 1 image. It sounds like that's the nomenclature. Okay. Mrs. Peacock is down. Wadsworth, what do you do?
All right. Wadsworth is going to step forward here.
Okay.
I am going to, with my lead pipe, smash the ghoul
Okay.
that is to the left.
This one?
To the right of Colonel Mustard. Yep. With a 27.
Ooh, big damage.
And that will deal 12 damage. And I will crush your feet, push him to here.
Okay. Can you link Crusher really quick?
Absolutely.
Okay. Attack rolls against this have advantage until your next turn.
Yep. That they do.
All right. Let me find some sort of there. And you're moving it here?
Yep.
Okay, let me move that out of the way.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right. And for my next attack roll, I'm going to hit the ghast in front of me.
All right.
I believe that will be a miss.
It will.
And then I believe I'm going to spend my action surge.
Ooh, okay. You get a whole nother action.
Yup. And I am going to lead pipe against the ghast. 14 hit him.
A 14 will hit the ghast.
For
11
bludgeoning damage. And then... Yeah, I'm just going to hit him again. Nope, I will not.
Yes.
And then I think I am going to step up to this position here.
I see. All right. The ghast. This ghast will go next. The one with the red dot. It is displeased that it has been struck with this lead pipe so many times, and it will decide what to do next. It's gonna attack Mrs. Peacock, and do. Oh my God! No, it's not.
Nope.
That holy shit. That's rough. It's gonna move. It's gonna let me change it to the front. It's going to stand over Mrs. Peacock, who is laying on the ground. And it's gonna end its turn. Professor Plum, you begin your turn within the stench of this gas. Give me a DC 10 con saving throw or be poisoned. You are poisoned.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Because it's standing on Mrs. Peacock. Can I still get to Mrs. Peacock?
Yes. Yeah, yes. I'll say you can. Okay. You cast a level 2 spell, it looks like.
Yep, I didn't realize Hunter's Mark actually went off with that. Okay.
You take 13 damage, Mrs. Peacock. Sorry.
So she heals for 7.
I didn't even know. I didn't know Rangers had cure wounds. Okay, so you're up. But you are on the ground.
Am I? I'll wait till my turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna be done.
Sure. It is your turn, Mrs. Peacock. Are you going to ask about the paralyzation from last round?
Yeah, I mean, now that I've died and been resurrected, well, not really died, but am I still paralyzed?
Did you make a paralyzed check at the... Yeah, you did at the end of your last turn. And then I attacked you and you went down. So this is your...
Yes.
This is your first turn since then. So you are still paralyzed. I think this is the 4th round.
Okay.
So you begin you begin your turn in the stench. So I need a DC 10 con save from you, or be poisoned. You are poisoned. So ability checks and attacks have disadvantage, but not your saving throw or the claw, which is a DC 10 con save. So give me a DC 10 con save for the paralyzation at the end of your turn. All right, you are no longer paralyzed. Excellent.
It's prone on the ground.
If I am no longer paralyzed, I would like to take a bonus action.
It happens at the end of your turn.
Oh, that's right. Oh.
Sorry.
I know where that was going.
That will bring us to Colonel Mustard. Yeah, I don't know. The whole saves at the end of your turn, especially for paralyzation, feels really shitty for players because it's like you spend your turn doing nothing. Yeah. Maybe you pass, maybe you don't. You lose all authorship over your character.
I am aghast that didn't work well.
Very good. Colonel Mustard, you have 1 mirror image left.
I'm going to start with a regular attack to the ghoul. Oh, I have to stink check.
Oh, yes. Thank you for remembering. A DC 10 con save. which is a pass. So
Immune
you are now
to stank.
immune. So yeah, you don't need to deal with the stank anymore.
I will be regular attacking the ghoul to my left. No, I will not. I will. Use Booming Blade as my second attack on the same ghoul.
The one to your left.
Hmm.
A 12 will hit the ghoul, and your damage will kill it.
That was regular attack, Booming Blade attack. I can freehand item interaction. If I don't already have my second sword drawn, I will draw it, and I will use my offhand attack to hit the stinky ghast.
Okay. Ooh, that is a hit.
Is it though?
For once.
Is it though? I mean, a damage is a damage. It doesn't have heavy armor
It's true.
master to reduce it. So, anything else?
Yeah, that thing's gonna die before it stinks. Oh wait, I'm immune to stink. I don't care. I'm gonna stand my ground.
Excellent. Okay.
Maybe roar one more time at the ghouls above me because I still have a mirror image that I will taunt them with.
Yeah. And I'm trying. Part of your next turn. Okay. The ghouls go next. This one's gonna come right here. It's going to see Mrs. Peacock's eyes have opened on the ground, and it's going to bite at you, Mrs. Peacock, and you are prone, so it has advantage. A 21 will hit.
Does she not get cover from the monster on top of her?
Oh, I like this question.
I mean, is it
Worth a shot?
gonna matter on a 21?
Probably not.
Never mind. I take
Okay.
it back. That was a good bite.
Sorry, Mrs. Peacock. I believe you are down yet again.
I concur.
Okay. That is an attack from this ghoul here on the right. This one here, north of Colonel Mustard, is going to attack Colonel Mustard with a claw attack. Missing. The one remaining ghoul is going to attack with a claw attack at Colonel Mustard as well. Missing. And that brings us to Wadsworth. You begin your turn in the stench that you have not succeeded on passing yet.
I
DC
haven't?
10. I believe last turn you had disadvantage?
I
No,
don't
last
think
turn
that-
you didn't start your turn in it. Last
That must
turn.
have been it. So
Yeah.
I need to make a DC 10
Yes.
con save. Got it.
Yes.
Man, I got a +5 to that save too.
Yeah, fighters are strength and con for their
Yep.
saves, right?
Yep.
Oof.
All right. Paralyzed it is. I'm sorry, poison it is.
All right,
All right.
and this ghoul is no longer suffering the effects of your crit from.
That is true.
Yes, from Crusher.
Is there any way you could slide that gas down so I can see its health bar really fast? 'Cause
Sure.
it's blocked by my very large token.
Here, I'll move it up here. About a third,
All right.
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yep, I think we're going to lead pipe and attack the ghast, and then follow that with probably another lead pipe attack against the ghast.
Okay.
First one comes in 16
Oh
I'm-
yes, 16 hits.
for 8.
Ooh,
Still alive.
a little bit.
All right.
It's got that much HP now.
15 might be able to do it though.
15
Certainly with that
hits,
much
12
plus
damage will kill the ghast, whose
All right.
gross, disgusting, stinky body falls on top of Mrs. Peacock.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's going to be my turn. I'll hold my ground.
All right, you are no longer poisoned. And that brings us to this ghast who just died.
That gas just died.
Which brings us to Professor Plum, who somehow starts their turn in the stench that was here just a moment ago, but because it's dead, The stink is gone somehow.
Wadsworth, you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
We will heal Peacock.
Excellent. Another cure wounds. Another spell slot.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Ben.
Which Nick were you thinking?
I meant to say Ben.
Okay.
We'll
Either
move into the
or
corner.
both.
All right, you move into the corner. Mrs. Peacock, you have seen your life flashing before your eyes several times, and now there is a dead ghoul. It's big, like just glossy black eyes, like looking not at you, but just past you. Its forked tongue hanging out of the side of its face, sticking out like several inches. Disgusting. It smells awful.
It sound I am very displeased at the ghast on top of me multiple times, as well as dying multiple times. So I think I'm going to take a disengage action and back up
Okay.
here, and wild shape
Ooh.
as a bonus action.
All right.
I think we're gonna wild shape. I need to make a decision as to what I'm gonna wild shape into.
Okay. There's so many fun character sheets that I was sent with so many fun tokens of all the animals you
are.
transform into.
There are. If I say I don't want a wild shape, am I going to take a penalty here?
No,
'Cause
you
I'm
haven't.
thinking that.
You haven't clicked
Okay.
it. That's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to disengage and let's see if what the guys can do damage-wise up there.
Okay. That brings us to you, Colonel Mustard.
I will. I have both blades drawn. So I will use my offhand attack first, attacking the ghoul above me, or gas,
Okay.
whatever monster's left.
With a critical hit on the offhand, dealing 10 damage, enough to kill this 8 HP ghoul with an offhand attack. Incredible.
Excellent. Free object interaction. I put that one away. I'm going to Booming Blade, the one top right of me.
Yep.
Here's my Booming Blade. Shaboom, shaboom.
A hit.
There it is. There it isn't.
All right, it takes 3 slashing damage and is suffering from your booming blade effect. If it moves, it will take thunder damage equal to an amount.
And I will... to back up and left. Oh, here.
And with mobile feet, you can move away.
That will be it.
All right, the ghouls go next. I have a very important choice to make. Okay. This ghoul is going to move here.
Taking
And
Booming Blade damage.
taking booming blade damage. Go ahead and roll that. Okay.
2d8, y'all.
Yeah.
That's 2d8's worth of damage.
Is that the only effect
3
of booming
dice.
blade? There's no effect on movement other than the
I'll
damage?
click the thing.
Okay. Yeah. there's
Nope,
no-
that's
okay.
it. It just-
All right. It's going to
So-
move here, Wadsworth. provoking an attack of opportunity.
Sorry, I was muted. I will definitely take an opportunity attack.
16 will hit
Yep.
for 9 damage.
I'm gonna push it to there.
Oh, yes, there. Okay, so it has moved 5, 10. Or no, it did. Okay, so it's moved 5 feet, and then you moved it 5 feet. Gonna go 10, 15, 20 to here. And it is gonna attack Mrs. Peacock with a bite attack. Missing. This ghoul is going to come over here, but Wadsworth has used their reaction. This ghoul is going to attack Mrs. Peacock with a bite. Miss. I should have helped. I should have used help. And that will be the ghoul's turns. Wadsworth.
I will step here and then here. We're gonna attack this one over here on the side first with a lead pipe.
Hits.
For 7.
Okay.
I'll attack that same one again. Try and kill it.
All right, you kill
I
it.
think that'll be enough. Then I'm gonna step right here, and then that'll be my turn.
Sorry, I'm just gonna clear out some bodies.
You're good.
That brings us to the top of the round with Professor Plum.
I will not use sharpshooter. I will hunter's mark it, and we should hopefully end this.
Hope so. 19 will do it, and you are going to deal plenty of damage.
Oh.
Not quite. Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. This is only
14.
a 1 on the sneak, a 2 on the hunter's mark, 4 on the swarm.
And I don't have the 10 for the sharpshooter.
Oh, the sharpshooter. Yeah. Okay, well, this is still enough. It had 12 HP, you dealt 14. That will kill the ghoul and bring us to the end here.
I also had the extra shot at Phoebe.
There are no more targets. You all stand alone here in the cemetery. Bloody corpses everywhere. Lots of Mrs. Peacock's blood on the ground as well, where she fell. But the room is actually quite peaceful now. You can see a starry sky above you, a little bit of like mist just kind of floating in the air 100 feet above you, as it often does on cool nights. And this mausoleum stands, emitting this glowing light from this strange portal.
Can I inspect the sky to determine if it's sky or some sort of enchanted? What check would that be? Arcana, maybe? Inspection? Or not inspection, investigation?
What about the sky would give it away to you? Like,
Well, we've been underground, and we haven't traveled up. So, just logic dictates that if we haven't seen the sky in this building yet, why would we see it now?
yeah. Give me...
Arcana?
Maybe.
May I ask something real fast?
Sure.
As Colonel Mustard, do you muse this out loud, Colonel Mustard?
I certainly would be staring up at the ceiling, being like, man, these pretty stars sure look fake. If
As
that's
a
what you're
cleric,
asking.
as a Twilight cleric, staring up at the stars, am I offered any additional insights of this, or am I able to help him in any way?
Let's see.
I mean, I do worship the patron saint, Mr. Clean, as a butler. The shine and the sheen coming off his head creates amazing twilight everywhere.
Okay. So let me start with Wadsworth here. So as a cleric, a Twilight cleric, have you studied the stars? Like, would you recognize the star patterns? Like,
I think that would be an option. Would you like me to make a religion check, maybe, to know if if I've been able to study them well enough to recognize them?
Yeah, religion or history, your choice.
I'll make a religion check.
As for who else was asking? Colonel Mustard?
Yes, more along the magical, not I have star power lines.
Yeah,
more like I have magic.
Give me an Arcana check. You're both gonna get different information, and the Arcana DC is higher. So you cannot tell if this is a magical effect or not. But Wadsworth, you do not recognize these stars at all. You see a very, very strange set of stars that you absolutely do not recognize. Let me see if I can get some more information here really quick. You see a set of stars that looks like this. These are not the constellations native to your home. But Colonel Mustard, you cannot tell if this is a magical effect. But yeah,
Colonel Mustard muses. Hang on, I gotta change the color of my freehand draw. Colonel Mustard muses as he stares up at these stars, wondering what they could possibly stand for. But then thinks better of it.
I was expecting something more like something like this, maybe.
I think you're missing an N in there, but yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Well, I don't play the game and don't give a shit, so.
So hey,
why they're
there's a bunch
looking
of
at the
graves and shit.
While they're looking at the stars,
I'm gonna actually see if I can collect any arrows.
Sure. You spend a minute collecting arrows. Oh geez, I don't know how many you fired. Probably like 10 or 12, maybe more. You spent a couple rounds healing.
Yeah, not as many this time.
It looks like I did 7 arrows at least. No, I didn't count this. The one I did, so 12 arrows total.
Okay, you spend a minute.
No, sorry, take that back. 8 arrows total. I was looking at how many I had left.
Sure.
8
All right.
arrows.
You can recover 4.
Okay.
I know you're really worried about it, but I think you have plenty.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can never have too many arrows.
There was a
question. Do you need more arrows? I've got arrows for you if you need some, Miss Peacock.
Yes, after musing at the sky for a short while, I turned my sights to the ground, having thoroughly inspected the constellation. Wink. And there's a lot of graves here. Let's talk graves, Apollo.
Yes.
Investigation check. Should I bust out the stick and start tippy-tapping all of them? How in-depth do you want me to annoyingly roll until this room disappears?
So, okay, to be clear about the rules of this game, you tell me what you do, I ask you for rolls. Players don't just get to say, oh, let me roll perception.
I intend, with my incredibly stupid amount of movement, to bust out my 10-foot pole and tippy-tappy and then quickly inspect to see if any of these gravestones potentially have an L name to them while we're at it.
Yes. So are you going to go around and do this for all of the graves?
Until an immediate threat of take on meanness arrives, yes.
Referring to the fact that I've described that loss of color and losing definition effect as the Take on Me music video, which is very good. Yeah, you can start spending some time doing that. So there's a minute of collecting arrows, there's a minute of staring and talking about the sky, there's a minute of tapping on the gravestones. And around round 74, you all begin to notice that color is dissipating from the environment. You tap on various graves. Are you just tapping on ones that have like the stone covers, or anything else in particular?
If there's any particular, like, I'm assuming these are busted up stones with like loose dirt and stuff, I'll give a quick poke around in the loose dirt as I go by, see if there's anything noteworthy.
Yeah, some of the gravestones sound like pretty packed with dirt, some a little bit hollow, but like, and even one, you tap on it and the stone just crumbles onto a pile of dirt. Meanwhile, it looks like Wadsworth has found something of interest.
I have, and I would like to try and open this treasure chest.
You open the treasure chest, and inside is a +1 shield.
Yeah, I'll
It
take that.
unfortunately does not come in the form of a serving platter.
Well, it'll have to do. I will take the +1 shield and then move back over and join Professor Plum by the interesting looking mausoleum here.
Professor Plum, are you going to break the chains on the gate here to go inside?
Oh, I didn't even see that there was change.
Oops.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. I didn't draw them. I only described them when you first entered the room.
Actually, if there's a lock, I'm gonna pick the lock.
Okay.
Because I'm a rogue.
Sure. Give me a lockpicking check.
Two.
Oh, yeah, you do this super fucking quick. No problem.
And then checking out this little hole and with energy around it, looks like.
Yeah, so it's not really shown because of the limitations of my art asset, but inside this space, there are lots of like vases and small, more sarcophagi where there are presumably lots and lots of dead interned inside. But on top of a dais inside the mausoleum, in the center of it, floating there is this portal, crackling with green electric energy and swirling inside a vortex of dark black, blue, cyan colors.
Turn facing outwards. Hey guys, I found something.
Before we go in there, I want to like do a little bit of healing on myself while they were looking at the stars and searching all of this. Yes. I'm going to use a healer's kit on myself.
Okay.
Which is, again, it's 1d6 plus 10.
It's 1d6 plus your whatever your hit die is, I think.
It's plus 1d6. The number of hit die you have.
Oh, number of hit die, yes.
It's +4 plus the number of hit die, so it's plus 10. So
yeah.
That's
11
HP.
Very good.
And that was the wrong way to go with that.
That was.
Yeah.
Plus 11.
I think you had 9.
Yeah. I got so used to subtracting 11.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use my healing potion also. So.
Okay, 2d4 plus 2.
That's a 2d4 plus 2. Yeah.
Excellent.
So 6 more.
So I believe Colonel Mustard and Wadsworth still have potions of healing.
I have
yes.
And,
I have 2.
Yeah.
And that was 1d4 plus 2 that you rolled. So you're probably going to want to roll another d4.
Oh, yes. Good catch. Thank you.
2 extra for you.
Woo.
Woohoo.
Take that to the bank.
Oh, well, that's fantastic.
All right.
And at that point, Mrs. Peacock's like, let's get out of this disgusting place. This was vile, filthy, disgusting, and horrible. It reminds me of, well, I can't tell you about that, but.
Okay.
Wadsworth will step up and ready in action to jump into the portal when everybody else does.
Yeah.
It looks like another secret passage to me.
Yeah.
Swan dive? Anyone?
All right.
quickly checks my acrobatics. Yeah, why not? Swan dive.
Yep.
You all proceed to swan dive, cannonball, whatever, into the portal. You find yourself passing through a long, long tunnel. You cannot see the end. At some point, as you are just floating, not of your own volition, but by the will of something pulling you forward, and yet with a little bit of control over your movement, you begin to reach an area where the air grows quite thick. And at some point, after a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, you don't know how long, of floating through this thick, choking air, you all lose all time-based effects. So
I make sure to high-five my mirror image before it goes.
Very good. The mirror image disappears. The 300-foot dark vision that I believe Professor Plum and Wadsworth have
Everybody but the dwarf
disappears. I don't think there's actually any more time-based effects here.
There's mage armor.
My hunter mark.
Oh, yes.
Mage
Yes,
armor
the
falls,
hunter's
yeah.
mark disappears. The mage armor disappears. Thank you. We'll if there's anything else, we'll find it. And a while later, you all reach a very bright, high pressure point in the portal where the difficulty breathing begins to turn to choking. A lack of oxygen. It's difficult to breathe here. It's difficult to get any air here. But you see ahead there is a bright light. Do you reach out for it, Wadsworth?
I do.
Professor Plum, it feels like as you grow closer and closer to it, that you're going to just lose all oxygen and lose consciousness. You have an opportunity to pull back, or you can reach for it. Wadsworth has already gone in. What do you do?
I follow suit. The butler knows what he's doing.
Excellent. Colonel Mustard, the same goes for you. You're losing oxygen, but you're a trained military man. I'm sure you have no problem, braving the unknown and following your companions, do you?
A brief song passes through his mind as he's blinded by the light, and he faintly hears a calliope crashing into the ground behind him. He reaches, as the butler and everyone in front of him does, towards the light and presses ever forward.
And Mrs. Peacock, your companions have touched this light and disappeared. You feel your brain screaming for oxygen. You're about to lose consciousness again. Do you, having fallen several times now, are you afraid?
Oh yeah, I recognize this feeling. This is something I have been a little bit close to very recently, multiple times. I reached for the light and to follow these other guys who, I know one of them's a murderer, so I've got to figure out who it is, and I follow them.
Somehow, the last thought each of you has as you pass through this end of the tunnel, this portal, is perhaps the killer is right through here. And you all reappear somewhere else. And I accidentally dragged the portal token with it.
Oh God.
You all find yourselves here at the entrance of this floor yet again.
I knew it. Another secret tunnel. God!
I'm really tired of this lounge. Study? What did we commit to? What did I write down? This is the study.
Wadsworth, shouldn't you know all these secret passages?
For real, Wadsworth. Come on.
I thought you were the butler for this house.
Oh, only a friend lives here. I didn't know about this one, but would anybody like fruit or dessert?
It would be refreshing. Yes, it would, especially after the last encounter.
3 people in chat are fucking loving this.
Eventually, you all will find your way through this door yet again. You will find yourself in a room. Oops. That you've seen before. A room with the blue chromatic jail bars. This time, there are 2 areas locked. An area you've gone through, another area you have not. There are 2 remaining. One with water, and one with a strange smoke. Congratulations to all of you for completing the Spooky Estate Part 2. There would appear to be, if we think ahead to the rooms you've been in before, there appears to be one path left through this floor. So congratulations on making it through yet another. You all have plenty of resources left, but there were some close calls there. As we have always done in the dungeon, you all have the option to return next week, since all of your party members survived, to attempt the next floor, i.e. the same floor one more time.
You'll believe it, we still haven't shown you our final form yet.
Yes, we will see your Super Saiyan level 9 Fusion Ha. I can't think of any more references. Your bullshit.
Send us your energy chat.
Yes.
Oh, we've seen clue ending A and clue ending B. We've got to see clue ending C.
But this is how it really happened.
We sure do.
Yeah.
All right. As a result of passing through the portal, and this is something I did not bring up last week, you all suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Ooh,
which means
that's
you
harsh.
all have disadvantage on ability checks moving forward.
Lame.
All right.
Not that you need it, because you all are just a DPS heavy group.
Not that we failed every other ability check all night, Apollo.
Yes. Well, saving throws are not ability checks, so at least you have that too. I will admit, when I was constructing this dungeon, one mechanic I considered is it's if you die and are resurrected, you suffer exhaustion, not if you go incapacitated, like at 0 HP. I had considered if you go down and get re-risen, giving a level of exhaustion every time that happened, which could have really helped tune this dungeon to be a little more fair or punishing, I guess, depending on how you look at it. This is, I think, where we're going to leave it off for the night. And we'll check in with you all to see if you want to return next week to try out the remaining path through the floor, which I am very excited for.
As are we.
Never like when the
As are we.
DM's happy.
That was a lot of fun, Apollo. Thank you.
That was a ton of
That was
fun.
a lot of fun.
Nice job.
We all, as a group, committed to sciencing the Scooby-Doo room next time around. So everyone cue up your favorite montage of the same looping hallway.
Very good.
Touching all the doors.
Excellent. Okay, so yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it tonight. We'll see everybody next week, same time, 7 p.m. Pacific, on Friday for our 11th episode of Deadly Dungeon, featuring these wonderful people. I don't think we have any more groups in our queue. I think you all were the last ones. So if anyone watching the stream, watching the video, is interested in forming a party to attempt Deadly Dungeon, there's lots of information in the pinned posts of the Regal Goblins Discord. So feel free to check out those channels. There's a channel for Looking for Party. There's a channel for with pinned posts on all what you need to know to form a party. We need more people. There are still at least several floors left in the dungeon. I'm counting them right now, and I have lots of floors I haven't actually designed yet because I have lots of ideas, but very little time these days. So, yeah, there could be a lot more dungeon left. With that, are there any final thoughts, advice that you all want to share from your experience? Any particular notes, feedback for me? And also shout-outs.
I'll start. That was fun. Thank you, Apollo. Shout outs to twitch.tv/Koibu, where you can watch this whole thing go down again next week.
Excellent.
We'll be back.
Yes, we will. Anything else?
Thanks again, Apollo. I also want to thank Shadow. Shadow helped us a great deal in preparing for this. He made a bunch of dungeons so we could prepare. So thanks a lot, Shadow.
Yeah, thank you.
Excellent. Yeah, the work really shows. You all came very prepared.
We workshopped the hell out of those puddings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we discovered today that we formed our group chat for this party on the 30th of January. So we've been working on this for a little while. We haven't really had a good chance to actually find a time to play because of all kinds of other circumstances, but we're prepared.
2 months in the making.
Yep.
Figured we'd try something different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. No clerics, no paladins.
Yep.
No paladins was hard. It hurt us a couple times, but we pulled through.
Mm-hmm.
Plan A was
since we
OSHA
saw
inspectors.
the Marty McFireball episode where the Back to the Future, we were like, we got to find a movie, we got to find a theme we like, and
yes.
Clue is it. Watch Clue.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah, that's probably going to be date night with my wife. While I was watching Clue, so I can feel like I really now understand all the references.
Right. It's a 90-minute movie. It's a comedy, and it's good.
And I want to know what ending you like the best.
What ending I like the best?
No, don't tell him. Don't tell him, Ben. Don't tell him.
Nope.
Apollo, go watch the movie.
Go watch the movie. Hey, quick shout out. Anybody in the community who needs help, Apollo has been great at helping us getting our stuff set up. Plus, there are plenty of other people who have played through the dungeon who will be happy to help you with anything you need for the party. Plus, everybody that's still here, make sure you tune in because Koibu is doing a 48-hour marathon stream this weekend. Lots of fun stuff queued up for it.
Yes, I believe that's starting tomorrow morning with Embers of the Wild.
I think that's right.
Which is, I think, at 10? Oh boy.
There's 11 hours from now, according to the chat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Check the schedule bot in the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Nick and I started watching John the Dungeon Master stream yesterday. He does a great job. Really fun to watch him. If you get a chance, watch him stream it. It's awesome.
Yeah, he's got several simultaneous campaigns going, a lot like the Arcadia stuff. Yeah, and he's got some really cool maps. Very excited.
Although he does need an exclam Temmer command.
Everyone does. All right. With that, we will say adieu to all of you. We'll see you next time for some Deadly Dungeon. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Night.